Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. There are two topics I want to talk about in this video. First, starting with this crazy rumor about the DJ and producer Diplo allegedly claiming that he slept with Beyonce. Now, I am going to stress this and say this is alleged information, but I first saw this rumor on Gossip of the City. Shout out to Gossip of the City. Gossip of the City posted receipts that came from this Twitter user, and I'm not going to reveal this young lady's name, but she has been outing Diplo for allegedly grooming girls. And she has been getting information from women who had dealings with Diplo. And this is what the Twitter user said. Exhibit D, Diplo gaslighting. A girl reached out to me and would like to remain anon. Attached is her conversation with Diplo 10 years ago. Diplo, you really slept with Beyonce? Does she know that? Now, in the alleged receipts, this is what was said between the anonymous girl and Diplo. She said AIDS and STDs are not a joke. Diplo allegedly responded and said, so what? Do I have anything or not? I'm confused because I don't. Also, I slept with Beyonce too. And she responded back and said, don't ever lie on your D and throw Beyonce under the bus like that. And he said, so what's up? You good or not? So those were the alleged DMs. Apparently, this anonymous woman did know who Diplo was because she had an old screen recording of Diplo's account and he was following her on Twitter and he was DMing her. But does that make his claims about Beyonce true? No, it doesn't. And I'm not going to be quick to believe it. I'm sorry, I'm not. But one thing I do want to talk about is some of these accusations that have been surrounding Diplo's name. Diplo has been accused of grooming young ladies. He has been compared to the likes of R. Kelly. And the irony of that is he did post and delete this tweet 3 years ago. He said, low-key sent my CV for R. Kelly sex cult membership. The fact that he would make a joke about that tells you that something is off. Also, there has been a little bit of controversy about Diplo, who's 41 years old, taking in a 19-year-old TikToker under his roof. And he apparently knew this TikToker for over a year, since she was 18 or maybe 17, who knows? This TikToker, Quinn Blackwell, has posted several videos of her and Diplo hanging out together. She even jokingly hinted at living with Diplo. And this did raise a lot of questions. Quinn did respond to the speculations about her and Diplo's relationship, and she said this: I'm an adult, I'm not being groomed, platonic relationships exist. I've been living here for over a year. I want y'all to note this. She is 19, but she has been living under Diplo's roof for over a year. She went on to say, I'd rather break both of my legs and be forced to walk than pursue Diplo romantically, and he rather choke. He's barely in LA because he's so busy. Diplo has given me the opportunity and the security to create. Diplo and his team are my mentors in LA, and they are my safety net. Where's her family? Diplo and his team have saved me numerous times from the weirdos in LA. My parents trust him. I trust him. Y'all are making me feel icky. Diplo is my LA dad, nothing more. So Quinn denied having any romantic relationship with Diplo, and Diplo did say that he's just renting out his place to Quinn. And I'm not going to contest what they're saying. I'll just take their word for it. But that still doesn't take away from the rumors that Diplo has been allegedly grooming young girls. One of the Twitter users who was outing him said this: I never had the will or intention to expose Diplo, being that I did not want all the years I invested into speaking and hanging out with him to go in vain or in nasty. But I slowly started to realize that he is a huge manipulating liar and gaslighter who preys on young women of all races, to be honest, but primarily young, naive women of color. Not only did I give this man my innocence in every sense of the word, but I let him manipulate me, and I let him confuse me, and I let him make me feel like I owed him way more than I ever should, and I let him have complete hold and control over me. Also, the rapper Azealia Banks made some allegations about Diplo on her podcast, and this is what she said.
Yeah.
And you know, in a lot of ways,
Diplo ain't doing nothing for you. Oh my god! Wait! Did you hear that Diplo's still like having sex with like teenage girls?
No, yes.
No, honey, like no. Let me tell you, I used to have sex with Diplo when I was 17. Like, yeah, Diplo definitely found me on fucking MySpace, and like, cause I've like always given him credit for fucking launching my career off. But yeah, I had to give him some teenage pussy to do it.
Yeah, no, Diplo is preying.
Diplo's preying. He's preying, and he's always been like preying on kind of like young ethnic girls, like. You know,
MIA, all of them.
Yeah, I think MIA was up some age.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diplo's got a rotten dick. He's got a rotten dick, and he's weird. Like, I think he goes on like sex tourism kind of things. Like, I feel like the kind of like worldly global music shit that, because he doesn't produce any of it, I feel like it's all just been a front for sex tourism.
No, I could see that.
You know, I could totally see Diplo in like the favela, like fucking some like broke 14-year-old girl, like giving her tickets to the Major Lazer show and like just leaving her where she is. You know? So also, women, watch your fucking daughters around Diplo.
So you heard that. Now that's a pretty shocking allegation coming from Azealia Banks. And even though none of this can be confirmed or proven, it is something to pay serious attention to. But anywho, I want to move on to the next topic and talk about Tamar Braxton. The reality star and singer Tamar Braxton recently did an interview with Tamron Hall, and this is actually her first interview since her mental breakdown. Now, for those who don't know, over the summer, Tamar did attempt to take her life, and she blamed the WeTV network for pushing her over the edge. She talked about how WeTV exploited her pain and hindered her opportunities to do other shows outside of the network. And Tamar did say that she does not want to do reality TV anymore because she feels like it was sucking the life out of her. The interesting part of the interview to me were the comments she made about her ex-boyfriend David Adefeso. For those who don't know, David and Tamar had a very ugly breakup after things got physical between them. She actually admitted that she never had a physical altercation with David. However, David did accuse Tamar of attacking him while he was driving, and he also said that Tamar caused $30,000 in damages to his car. Not only that, he went on social media and exposed Tamar, and he also filed a restraining order against her when she allegedly threatened to send goons from her ex-husband Vince at him. Now, Tamar did slam David's allegations in this alleged text that she sent to Hollywood Unlocked. She said that she never hit David, but David put his hands on her, and he also threatened her life. Not only that, she admitted that she did cause damages to David's car. This is what she said in the text. He wants everyone to think I'm crazy. He's fame hungry and thirsty. Malika picked me up from treatment and she's a witness. He called the police after we left. And before I left, I tore the camera out of his 2013 Rolls Royce because I know how thirsty he is. All facts, he's a liar. So this is what Tamar allegedly said at first. However, Tamar has since then backtracked on everything. She said that she and David never got into a physical altercation, and even though she tore the camera out of his car, she claimed that he had the footage.
And not at any point was David and I in an abusive relationship.
He says you videotaped it and that you threatened to show.
No, I voice recorded it. He videotaped it. He has a camera in his car.
Does that video or your voice recording show any physical abuse?
No, it doesn't. I mean, he showed him text messages and between he and I.
But nothing that substantiates. You say what?
No, he has the videotape. He has it. It was in his car. Release it. No, let me tell you something, Tamara. I loved David. He was my best friend. He was an amazing, amazing partner. He was my son's best friend as well. They were best friends. And it's just so hard because through everything else, I never expected this from him.
When David saw this interview, his team did tell TMZ that he did not release the video of Tamar attacking him because Tamar smashed the camera. and he initially had to pay $1,500 and later on $7,500 from the damages. And I do believe that David is telling the truth about that, because Tamar admitted that she tore the camera out of his car. I think Tamar was scared for that footage to come out because she knows that David would use it against her. And this is not the first time that Tamar has been in a domestic dispute in her relationships. However, it did throw her for a loop when David took legal action against her. She's not used to a man doing that to her. Now, here's the interesting thing about all of this. Even though Tamar tore out the camera from his car, she claims that David still had access to the footage. She actually posted a court document saying that David had a copy of the footage stored on his cloud, and it said that he was working on retrieving that copy for his evidence against Tamar. Tamar clapped back at David and his reps on Twitter saying this: "Somebody at this man that according to the court documents he filed, he states that he has the footage backed up. So is he lying to y'all or the police? Because he sure lied about the DV and the 30,000 in damages when TMZ said that it was $1,600, then $7,500. Make it make sense. I swear I just wanted to tell my truth and maintain my integrity, even while being talked about and lied on and constantly attacked for months while I've said nothing. I'm being dragged to court from someone who said they love me for a restraining order and we have no contact. As a victim of DV, I take DV accusations seriously, and David was not and is not a victim. I wish he had some type of integrity for me and keep whatever happened in our relationship private. I'm trying to heal and move on, and I wish he would stop this." This whole story is honestly exhausting. I do think Tamar is trying to shift the narrative because she doesn't want to look like the aggressor, but I'm not fully believing her. I think that she did attack David. Now, as far as David is concerned, I do think he exposed Tamar out of spite. I don't think he had to go on social media and put her on blast the way he did. I think they could have handled things privately, but when he went to the media, it made me question his motives. I think he wanted to humiliate Tamar, in my opinion. But Tamar is not innocent, and she could also be manipulative as well. So I'm not taking anybody's side in this, but I will say I don't think in my heart that Tamar is a bad person. I think she's misunderstood and she finds herself in a lot of mess. But I do hope moving forward that she continues to stay on the right track and also continues to focus on her mental health and her self-growth. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.